Fellow Toastmasters, I am your Sergeant at Arms, otherwise known as CJ. I'd like to welcome you to the 276th BTM meeting. I want you to know that we want you to enjoy this meeting. We have some special refreshments over there for you during the break time, and we hope that you can walk away from here feeling refreshed and that your English ability will increase. I also want to make sure that we welcome our president now because he has a special introduction. And I want to turn our attention over to our president, Mr. Mark Zink.
Welcome to this week's edition of Busan National University Toastmasters. As you can see, I am imitating a president. I will play a little game this week. Each time I come up to speak as your Toastmaster, I will imitate one president of the United States. If you are correct, you get a cookie. The first president I will imitate,
Mr. Lincoln.
He does look like Barack Obama.
There's a stipulation. Rando and CJ and Greg, you need to wait for two people to answer first. For you, this is relatively easy. The first president, he was known for saying, "I feel your pain, my fellow Americans. You vote for me, and I promise our nation will get better."
Good job. Wow. Good job.
Now,
you did a good job.
I not have sexual relations with that woman.
You take that.
Oh, he got it.
Wait a minute, you sounded like Carter at first. Yeah, you sounded like Carter.
Nicely done. Now, my fellow Toastmasters, I trust each and every one of you have been issued an agenda. We start off the evening by reading our mission statement, found in the bottom lower left-hand corner. As with tradition, I ask one present member to read aloud our mission statement. Now, Greg, would you do us the honor of reading our mission statement?
Sure. The mission of a Toastmasters Club is to provide a mutually supportive and positive learning environment in which every member has the opportunity to develop communication and leadership skills, which in turn foster self-confidence and personal growth.
Thank you, guys. This takes us on to our next item, the minutes of last week's meeting. Our secretary, Mr. John Ann, will give us the minutes.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guests. I read the minutes for the 275th Busan Toastmasters meeting. Busan Toastmasters would like to thank the following guests for visiting our club. Last week we have many guests. Red Joe, Jim Mi Ling, Bio Wi Head, Hee Hyang Kim, Ingle Yu. The meeting started at 7:45. The Toastmaster for that day was Randall. General event was B. Chan An, and my evaluating team was Kyung-Hae Lee for account, Patrick for timer, Luis Joe for grammarians. And best prepared speaker was Gideon Han. The best evaluator was CJ. The table topic master was Noah Kwak. The best table topic speaker was Hee Hyang Kim. This concludes the minutes for February 6th, 2013. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ahn. Next item on the agenda, the introduction of guests. This week, we have one new attendee. Wait, two. We have two new attendees. Three new attendees. First guest, Greg. Can you tell us a little something about yourself?
Hi everybody, my name is Greg. I'm a teacher at Korean Maritime University. I'm also a member of the Busan Go-Getters Toastmasters in Gyeongsangdae, and I'm just here to get more experience seeing how meetings work and getting some new ideas. Thank you.
Our second guest is a personal friend of mine, Mr. Bong Joon Kwak.
Hello, fellow Toastmasters and friends,
Mr. President.
and Chase. And I'm currently member of Go-Getters Toastmasters Club.
You will be kicked out soon.
And I stopped going there since November due to some difficulties currently what I'm having now. And I try to roll up a little bit so that I can go and attend this club or some other club maybe. And hope that I can see you guys in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kwak. Thank you, Mr. Kwak. Our third guest, were you here last week?
No, I didn't came several weeks, but I'm a member of BTM's.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. What was your name again? Nick. I'm sorry. This president's not so good. Next item. I get to introduce to you this evening's Toastmaster. So please welcome Mr. Mark Zink. Thank you, Mr. President. I am now imitating a new president of the United States of America. My fellow Toastmasters, when you want to strive your best, do not ask what Toastmasters can do for you. Instead, what can Toastmasters do?
John F. Kennedy.
Correct. My fellow Toastmasters, my first order of business as this evening Toastmaster is to talk to you about the ballot form. On it, you'll see some names. First speaker, second speaker, third speaker, to the bottom. The important part is here, voting. We have a ballot voting for the best evaluator, best speaker, and best table topic speaker. At the top, you can write comments to the speakers this evening after they give their speech. Me. Second item, your phones. Please set your phones on either vibrate or silent. Hey, I have a text. Turn off your phone.